All right, so tonight we are looking on the NPV, and we are saying that NPV is a method of project appraisal or investment appraisal. What do you mean by appraisal? We are simply trying to appraise and analyze or assess the profitability of an investment or a project. So when it comes to project appraisals, we are simply saying there are several methods which are used to appraise a project. One of the methods which are used when it comes to project appraisal is the NPV. We also sometimes use what we call the payback period. But tonight we'll focus much on the NPV. So the NPV, it is a net sum up of the present values. So what are present values? So present values, this is a cash inflows of the project, and we are bringing the future cash inflows of the project to the present state today. So say for example that today you decide to invest a 2,000 in a project. Say it has a span of 5 years, and every year it is giving you a 1,000. So we are saying every year, since it will be giving 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, we are trying to see what will be the net present value of the future value. So meaning the future value of that money in 5 years time to the present value, which is today. So if today we are saying your money which you decided to put across was a 2,000, so we are saying what will be the present, what is the future value. So we are bringing the future value, this is the future value, to the present, which is today. So we say the present, which is today. So we are trying to assess the value of a 2,000, say in 20 years time, as compared to today's time. So when it comes to project appraisal, we normally say a 2,000 today is much worthy a 2,000 5 years from now. The reason is simple. A 2,000, which if someone promises to give you a 2,000 today, it will yield more value than a same 2,000 in the next 5 years, or a 2,000 tomorrow. So the reason is simple. A 2,000 today or tomorrow, it is subject to inflation. So we know that every time money loses value due to time. So that's what we are calling time value of money. But now today we focus not on the time value of money, but we are looking on the capital budgeting or investment analysis, or you can call it investment appraisal. So in a nutshell, we are saying the net present value is the difference between the present value of the cash inflows and the present value of the cash outflows over a period of time. So NPV is used in capital budgeting and investment planning to analyze the profitability of the investment of the project. So our formula for NPV, we are saying NPV is the net, so meaning the total present values of that project. So we are saying present value, which is PV, is equal to the future value, FV, then 1 plus R to the power negative N. So the negative N is meaning the discounted cash flows. So we can write this formula as the present value is equal to cash flow. You can say cash flow cash flow 1 plus R negative N. So it's the same thing. So we are saying where FV is the future value, then where R, this is the rate. So R is the rate. Then we are saying the N is the year is the N is the year or number in year, or number in that particular year. So let's look at this example. So we are looking at question number 10.
So, sir, we can't. I'm doing copying what we're writing. What we're writing. So, yes. Thank you.
Okay, can we move? Okay.
Yeah, we can move.
Okay. So we are looking at question number 10. Because so question 10 is saying a small business has a choice of investing 20,000 in one of the two projects. The revenue flows for the two projects during the next 4 years are listed in the following table. If the interest rate is 11% compounded annually, which of the two projects would you advise the company to invest in? So we have project A with the following cash flows which have been highlighted here. We have project A in year 1, it was given this cash flows. There was 6,000, 3,000, 10,000, and the 8,000 in year 4. Then we have project B. In year 1, it was given out 10,000. Then in year 2, it was given out 3,000. Then in year 3, it was given out 9,000. Then in year 4, it was given out 1,000. So we are told that a 20,000, this is the investment amount, the amount which was to be invested in two projects. So this 20,000 was the initial, or was the capital amount. So this business person or a small business was trying to analyze which project would be profitable to invest in between project A, which was promising to be given the following cash flows in 4 years time, or investing in project B, also promising to give the following cash flows. So we are taught to choose and advise which one would be profitable to invest in. So let's get to business. So we are saying from our formula, we are saying the present value is equal to future value 1 plus R negative N. So what's our data? So let's look at our data which we have been given in the question. So we are told that a 20,000 was the amount to be invested. So we'll say, so we'll do our diagram. So the best to answer this is through a diagram. So we'll say this is the year, then we'll say here it's the cash flow. Then we'll say in here it is the discounted cash flow. So we are told that the discounted cash flow is at 11%. This is the discounted cash flow at 11%. Then we have our present value. We have our present value at the end. So we start with year 0. So year 0, we are meaning this is for when it comes to investment, there is what we call the setup year 0. So year 0 is when you are just now investing your money, when the money before it begins to give you the returns. So when it comes to project, let's say for example, if you are investing in real estate, so there is that period before the time the project matures to start paying you back. So that is what we call year 0. So like in real estate today, when you start building, it may take even you maybe 2 or 3 years, that is, or 1 year, that is year 0. So in year 0, meaning you are spending out your money. So we are saying the money which was spent on an investment was 20,000. Then the discount cash flow. So you are saying the discounting cash flow. So from the formula here, present value is equal to, from the formula here, family, so present value is equal to future value 1 plus C R to the power negative. So the DCF, discounted cash flow, is this one, 1 plus C R to the power negative N. So the DCF here is 1 plus C 1 plus R power negative N. So we are saying at year 0, the discounted cash flow is 1. The discounted cash flow is 1. Then the present value, because this is the money which has been invested. So meaning you have spent your money. So it's a negative because money has gone out. It's cash outflow. So this is cash outflow. So your cash outflow which you are investing was 20,000. So then the discounted cash flow. So we know that our R here is 11%. So 11% over 100, it gives you 0.01. Then that is our rate. Then the N, we are told that the N is the year at that particular instance. So let's now begin to plug in. So at year 1, the cash flow at year 1 project A is 6,000, 3,000, 10,000, and 8,000. So this is the project A. So you say then project is project A. So the cash flow was at year 1 is 6,000. Then the discounted cash flow, we are saying it is 1 plus 1 plus R, which is 0 point what? 0.01, huh? 0.1. 0.11. That is our R. Then our year, we are in year what? We are in year 1, huh? So we say negative to the power negative 1. To the power negative 1. Okay. So then you multiply. So we say 6. So we say 1. We first start with what is in the bracket here. So say 1 plus 0.11. It will give you 1.11. So say 6,000 multiplied by 1.11 close bracket to the power negative 1. What are we getting? So what are we getting? So say 6,000 multiplied by open bracket 1.11 close bracket to the power negative 1. So what are we getting? Madam Susan, what are you finding? Bianca, what are you finding? So, in short, what you are doing is this. We are saying
Sir.
6,000, yes.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm finding 5V4, 4.545.
Yeah, so that's what you're. So your answer is correct. So you are saying that it's 5, 4, 0, then you round off to give you 5. So that is your present value in year 1. So now we go into year 2. So year 2, now you pick your cash flow. What was your cash flow in year 2 for project A? What is our cash flow for project 2 in year for project A in year 2?
3,000.
Yes, 3,000. So in year 2 our cash flow is 3,000. So then we are saying our discounted cash flow, this is 1 plus 0.1, it will give you 1.11. So since we are now in year 2, here it becomes to the power negative 2. So say 3,000 multiplied by 1 to the 1.11 to the power negative 2. What are we getting? What are we finding? Madam Bianca, what are you finding?
I'm finding 2,435. 2,434.
2,434. Yes. Others to confirm?
Yes, same one.
Okay, so we now go into year 3. So year 3, what was our cash flow in year 3? Someone to give me the cash flow for year 3.
7,000.
So 10,000, then the discounted cash flow, that is 1.1 to the power negative. Since we're in year 3, we say to the power negative 3. What are we finding?
Seven and 311.
So you round off, so it will be 7, 3, 1, 2. So year 4, what is our cash flow for year 4? Madam Susan, give me the cash flow for year 4. Let Madam Susan give me the cash flow for year 4. Madam Susan, kindly give me the cash flow for year 4.
Year 3, I've found something different to this one.
You are finding something. Say 10,000 multiplied by open bracket 1.1 close bracket to the power negative 3. How many?
Okay, I'm back now, sir.
Come again?
I'm back. I'm communicating with people at work. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'm on duty.
Okay, don't worry. It is distance education. You will still catch up.
So 10,000.
So, have you found the answer, Madam Veronica? The one we are from doing, which is showing on your screen. Are you finding this? Come again?
The values are different from this one.
What do you mean?
Finding a different answer.
You are finding a different answer.
Yes.
What are you finding? Give me.
431.19.
So, okay, so let your calculator say 10,000. Let's do it together. Say 10,000 multiplied by open bracket, say 1. Don't forget the point, 1.11. Then close bracket. Then say to the power negative 3. What are you getting?
I'm still getting the same. I don't know about others.
Okay, try to reset your calculator. I don't know how you reset it, but try to reset it. So, but if you do it rightly, this is the correct answer. Madam Bianca, give us your answer as well, so we make progress.
Yes, it's the one, 7312.
So mean, Madam Susan or Madam Veronica, try to recheck your calculator. So we go into cash flow number year 4. So what is cash flow, Mr. Douglas? What is our year 4? What was our cash flow for year 4?
8,000.
Okay, so we say 8,000. Then our discounted cash flow rate is this. So since it's year 4, we say to the power negative 4. What are we getting? So say 8,000 multiplied by open bracket 1.11 close bracket to the power negative 4. What are we getting?
5,269.8.
So we can round off. So when you round off, it will be 5. It will be 5,270. So this was the last year. So we now say total now. So when we start totaling, so this one in year 0 was your cash outflow, meaning the money which went out to your into the investment. It is cash outflow. So since it's cash outflow, it is negative. So say negative 20,000. Then these are cash inflows, the monies which were now coming from the project which you had invested in. So say negative 20,000 plus 5405, then plus 2434, then plus 7312, then plus 5290. What are we getting?
We have gotten 421. I don't know about the other. Oh, yeah.
Yes, so your end. So we are saying from our definition of NPV, we are saying NPV, this is the net of all the present values. So
Now, sorry to take it back. Why 20,000 negative?
okay, so we are saying from the definition of NPV. So yes, we said that NPV, it is the cash outflow. The cash outflow minus the total cash inflows. The reason why this is a negative is this is capital, this is a capital project. So we are saying you invest a 20,000. So when you are investing, you are removing a 20,000 from your pocket. So you individual, that is cash outflow. Cash is moving out of your pocket. Kindly mute your mic. So we are saying 20,000 is the money which is going out of your pocket. So it is cash outflow.
65.
So that's the reason it is a negative. It is not money coming from the project.
So that's your number for the phone.
Madam Susan,
Madam
kindly
Madam
mute your mic.
Kindly mute your mic, please.
Oh, sorry.
I'm saying,
Is it clear?
yes.
Yes. So these which are positive are cash inflows. That's the more reason they are positive, because now this is now the money which you are now receiving, money coming into your pocket. You as an investor, you are now from your either your real estate, now you have started now receiving money. So meaning in your account now money is coming in. That's why they are now positive cash flows. The negative is the money which goes out into the investment. So the total is now what we call, this is now the net present value. So this now is your net present values. So this is the net present value for project A. So now we are trying to assess between project A and the project B. So let's calculate the NPV for project B. So now you go into project. So we'll say project B. Say project B. So we say the year, then we have the cash flow. So this is the easiest way of calculating NPVs. So then we have the cash flow, then we have the discounted cash flow, DCF. So we have now the discounted cash flow DCF. We say discounted cash flow DCF at 11%. So then from the formula, it is 1 plus R to the power negative n. Then we have our present value at the end. So this is the easiest way of calculating NPV. So then we have year 0. So the money which this company was supposed to invest was the 20,000. So we are saying at year 0, meaning the money is going into the project. Yeah, now the project is still at work. So meaning there's no cash flows. So we say it's still 1.0 or just 1 because there are no cash flows. So because it is the money which has gone out, we say it's a negative. Then we come to year 1. So year 1 in project B, our cash flow was 10,000. Then we are saying from our formula it is 1 plus our R we calculated as 0.11. Then we are in year 1, so to the power negative 1. So you can now calculate 10,000 multiplied by 1.11 close bracket to the power negative 1. So it will give you what are you getting? So 10,000, so 10 multiplied by open bracket 1.11 close bracket to the power negative 1. So to give you, what are you getting?
9,009.
Yes. So now we go into year 2. So year 2 project B, the cash flow was 6,000. So you say 6,000 plus 1.0, this is gives you 1.11. So since we are now in year 2, we say to the power negative 2. What are we getting? So say 6,000 by 1.11 to the power negative 2.
Mr. Douglas, kindly mute your mic.
Please, if you're not speaking, mute your mic. So, what are we getting? Are we getting
4,869.7.
Yeah, so when you round off, it will be 70. So we go into year 3. So in year 3, our cash flow was 9,000. So we say 9,000. Then the discounted cash flow, that is 1.11 to the power, the year is 3. So say 9,000 multiplied by 1.11 to the power neg 3. So what are you getting? So in round off, what are we getting?
6,581.
Okay. So then we go into year 4. So year 4, our cash flow in year 4 was 1,000. So we say 1,000, then our discounted cash flow is 1.11. then the year is year 4. So we say to the power -4. Then we multiply 1000 multiplied by 1.11 to the power -4. Then we are getting 659. Are we getting that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we total. So now we total these net present values. So we'll say, since the invested money, which the cash outflow was the 20,000, we are saying it's a negative. So negative 20,000, then plus you add now these values, these present values. So you add in 9,009, 4,870, 6,581, then 651. So say negative 20,000 plus 9,009, then plus 4,870 plus 6,581 plus 659. So what are we getting? Come again.
1,100.
Yes, so because we have now added these present values, that's where now the net comes in. So this now become the net as the net for all present values. So this now become the net present value. So now we have now two present values. So we have present value for project A, which is, so we'll say we have present value for project A. So we'll say project A here. So we'll say project A, project A. So the NPV for project A, so we say NPV, and just say NPV A is equal to 421. Then NPV project B is equal to 1119. So from these two projects, we have, these are the NPVs from the two projects. So from NPV for project A was 421. Then the NPV for project B was 1,119. So the project which was giving more money in the long run was the project B. So we can now conclude, since they're asking us to say which project should you invest in. So you can say so you can say invest in in project A or B. Invest in project B because it has got a higher NPV because of higher NPV. Okay, so thank you. This is how to calculate the NPV.